Olivia, it is so nice to meet you. How are you doing
Nice to meet
today?
you too. I'm so good. Thank you so much for wanting to chat. This is great.
Thank you so much for joining us in ATL. I'm so excited to introduce Atlanta to you. Where are we talking from right now? Where are
I
you
am
at?
in Winnipeg, Manitoba, in Canada right now, but I spend lots of time in Toronto. So just came
Okay.
home to visit the parents for a bit and then headed back at the end of the month for my next single.
I've, of course, been jamming out to you, been loving the music video, and I want to talk about Sad to See You Happy. Those are definitely lyrics that we can all painfully relate to. And the thing that I love about it is that even though the message is, a tough one, a heartbreaking one, it's still a summer vibe and it's still upbeat and fun. So it's just your cool way of expressing it. And girl, you had me cracking up at the end. I was like, if that was not the plot twist, the biggest plot twist I was not expecting. I love that so much. And it just
Oh,
added so
thank
much character to it.
you. Thank you so much. No, I'm happy you're loving it. It's so funny. People are like, is that the grandma or is that his girlfriend? But it's up to interpretation. So I'm happy you liked it.
Yes, I love that. It was kind of like a cliffhanger, like, oh, we were not expecting that. And now we want to see more. One thing that I truly adore about your style and just looking at your Instagram pics and everything and all the looks that you pulled for the video, including the jacket that did make the video so cute. I love that. And it's really cool to see you just transforming and becoming more and more comfortable into this artist that you are and experimenting with your look, your hair, your style, everything. So for you, when it comes to fashion, because you're definitely a fashionista, what does the fashion aspect of everything that you're inspired by bring to you as an artist? How does that help you further express yourself and transform when you're hitting the stage and stepping into your videos?
Yeah, no, it's a great question, and as you said, it's been so fun to really transform, and I feel like as I get more comfortable and I explore my music more, and I feel like I really harness my sound more, I feel like that whole fashion component really is coming to life too. So it's
Yes.
been a year of growth, which has been so incredible, and working with an amazing stylist and stuff like that. I've just really been able to slowly express myself through fashion. And growing up, I've always loved to kind of dress different and stand out. I don't just want to, as I'm wearing plain black, but usually I wear lots of color. But I just think fashion is such a great way to further express yourself. For Sad to You Happy, it was really fun to kind of match that summery vibe with those really bright summery colors.
Yes.
Really excited too for this next single, Who Could Say No, on the 28th. It's kind of like a totally different vibe, more kind of 90s Christina Aguilera inspired. So
Love
I'm pumped
that.
to share that. I love how in fashion you don't have to stay in a box. One day you can be girly or you can throw on a hoodie and be tomboy, and it's great.
Definitely, because you have so many cool, funky pieces. And then I'm looking at your Notion cover. I'm like, she got some fly sneakers on, hair super sleek and dope. So I'm excited. I know you're going to continue playing with the colors and the makeup and everything. You're 22 years old, born in Winnipeg, and right now you're obviously visiting the family. So when you moved to Toronto, and as you continue to travel and work with these different producers and traveling to the United States and things like that, how has it just helped open your eyes and your hunger to being like, I'm a small town girl. I still hold this dream close to my heart, but now I'm seeing things that are new to me. And of course, I can only imagine the inspiration that that's bringing to you as an artist and everything. So how is your world opening up? How are your eyes opening up as you are putting this album together?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it perfectly. I really do feel like my eyes have been opened, and just the more people I meet, example, the stylist, I worked with her, and I feel like that just completely expanded my mind. And working with
Yeah.
producers on these upcoming songs, just working with people who are so established and they know this industry so well, there's just so much to learn, and it is just so inspiring to be around them and then slowly grow, and then hopefully one day, be an inspiration for other people up and coming. And it's incredible. Yeah, but it's overwhelming sometimes in the best way possible. But it's a big world. There's so much out there, and
Definitely.
it's so nice to continue to explore that. And then hopefully after COVID too, like touring and stuff, I can only imagine that can help that. So
I feel like when artists hit the stage, the person that they are, that everything that they personify is really who they are in their mind. That's what you love to make. You love to sing, you love to express yourself, make your art. Who is Olivia at home hanging out with her friends and family versus Olivia when she hits the stage or is getting ready to perform in her video?
I definitely think I am obviously like very authentic to myself, and I'm blessed my
Yes.
team kind of just lets me do my thing and really be me. But there is that elevated version of me, right? Sometimes obviously you kind of have to put that game face on and just really have that confidence. And obviously at home, I'm chilling a lot, kind of low key, a bit of an introvert even. I love my
Definitely.
alone time, but it is really fun to kind of have that contrast. And as you said, when you go on stage and you're interacting with people, think I miss that the most, just connecting with other people, like physically. Obviously, this is great and it's so
Yes.
nice we have technology, but I think feeding off of other people's energy really helps me kind of level up when I'm on stage and doing all that fun stuff.
I can't wait till we have you in Atlanta. It will be even greater. And we
Oh,
definitely can't wait to see you perform.
yeah. Oh, I hope so.
What did the pandemic do for you? You know, as far as an artist in your work, in your personal life, like what did this give you the time to really focus and dive into without, other distractions or getting pulled and feeling like you're being spread so thinly? And what will you take from this time period moving forward?
This time was obviously a very chaotic and crazy time. I think it took a toll on all of our like mental health. I do think though it really forced me to just focus and look inward, and I got into meditation, got into yoga, got into all these kind of health things that have really kind of grounded me going forth in this process. So I'm actually really grateful for this time we were forced to just stop. And crazy times. I mean, shout out to all the frontline workers. I can't even imagine as we're all hanging out there working their butts off.
With your love for health, wellness, skincare, and all of those good self-help things, how has that inner work helped affect your creative process, in the way that you want your fans to receive your music? Because obviously, if you're doing all of this inner work, it's going to bleed into all other parts of your life.
So I really just realized the power of the mind is so incredible and strong and crazy. So if you can find clarity and work on that component, you will have clarity in all other aspects of your life, whether that's writing, whether that's a relationship. So I really just tried to focus on that. And through that clarity, I feel like I've just been writing more and I've just been able to kind of see inside my brain and really see what's going on versus being overwhelmed by all the things going on at once. So I would encourage everyone to just take time for yourself and just slow down sometimes, because I'm learning rest is actually productive too sometimes.
Yes.
So it's crazy and it's a really strong learning I think I've had in the past few months.
Yeah, that's a great message for people to know. It's so easy for us to get overwhelmed and caught up doing so many things, but you do kind of feel a little more creative sometimes when you take a little break and just have a good human moments,
Absolutely. No, it's so important.
I'm very excited for all the sounds that we can expect for your debut album. Is coming out this summer?
Yeah, in July. I don't know if we have an exact date yet, but sometime mid-July. I'm so excited to share this full project with the world.
Can we know the album name, or is it still under wraps
It's
right
actually
now?
self-titled, so it's just Olivia Lunny,
Okay.
my debut album. Yeah.
Very exciting, very exciting. So as far as the colors, the stories, and the themes that you're going to be talking about, what kind of sides of Olivia Lunny are we going to be able to see and hear through this album?
I think I'm the most excited because you really do get to see different sides of me. There's kind of the toned down, more mellow acoustic where I started my roots, and then there's more kind of pop, summery bop. So I just love to get to showcase all these different flavors, I guess, to my music. And as a new artist, I just really want to give people a true insight into me versus coming out kind of more one-dimensional. I'm just so pumped for everyone to see that range and hopefully enjoy it over summer, because there's some great summer songs on there.
Sad to see you happy definitely has it's the introduction to something great. Definitely, it's definitely getting me excited for the summer.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that.
Olivia, you started playing. Do you also play the piano? I did see.
I do play the piano.
That is so awesome. And of course, we know that you play the guitar. And I love hearing you say before that your dad taught you how to play the guitar. So for your family to see you as a little girl who has always had this dream, and now it's a real thing, it's a real career. There's so many more people involved. How does that feel with you and your family, especially your dad, who is a part of your musical process, to see you go from a little girl with a dream to now you're living it?
My parents have always just been so supportive and truly said, the sky's the limit. Just do whatever you want because everything's possible. I'm super grateful to them for doing that and not making me go to university and having to put kind of music on the side shelf. They're definitely living vicariously through me, especially my dad. I think inside he's always wanted to be that kind of pop singer or rock star. So it's been a really special experience to be able to share with him.
Well, I want all young people to know there is no such thing as luck in this business, girl. You've definitely worked hard to get where you at. It takes so much talent and so many other things that go into it. So as you continue to level up, how does it feel to be living it?
Yeah, it's wild. I feel like sometimes it's not a blur, but there is just so many things happening. And just in all honesty, it's been such a learning curve too on the whole business side. And I'm really learning it is the music industry, right? It obviously takes incredible music, but it takes an amazing team and hard work, as you said. Still got a long way to go, but I'm just super happy to obviously have the team I do and such a supportful community and circle. And yeah, just for anyone out there who's also doing this, just got to keep at it because never give up is so cliche, but it is so true. And I feel like I'm slowly just learning that stereotype, and you just really have to push through and celebrate the little wins and the big wins, because that's the point of all this, right? It's just
Yes.
living in the moment and trying to enjoy it.
You know, you've poured your heart into this music that we're going to be hearing coming out in the summer in your album. And what are your hopes for the album in your career, and as well as just the bonding experience that you're going to share with your fans? What do you want them to know about you after taking a listen to this and living with this music throughout the summer?
I know that I gravitate to music the most, that I obviously resonate with, and it feels like a soundtrack to my life and every moment. So if I can make that music that people put on if they're going through a breakup, or they want to dance to, or they want to cry to, I think that's all I can really ask, is that people just listen, and I can be that soundtrack to people's lives.
Listen, the first time that I heard your newest song, I literally was like, this is movie music. Like, this is that soundtrack to your life music. So I can only imagine that that's just a taste of what we're going to be getting from the album. So definitely excited to hear that. And I would love to hear it in a movie, girl. It's so awesome.
Me too.
So
I would love that too.
So I heard in a recent interview, you said that you had been working with some amazing producers that you always looked up to, Boy Wonder to name one, and many more. So of course, you being a creative all around, being a musician, which makes you, separates you from others when it comes to artistry. How has that experience been working with these incredible people, and you just soaking up all the gems and taking notes from these people? What was that like, working with these dope artists and producers?
Yeah, well, it was just super dope and incredible to just see other people in their process. I think that's the coolest thing for me as obviously like a musician and a songwriter myself, to just observe people doing that who are just so good and so established. It's so inspiring to see these people do what they do, and to be able to collaborate with them on one of my songs it's a dream come true.
Your fans get to see you on the stage, up front, in videos, but they have no idea all of the hard work that it takes behind the scenes. And I can only imagine that with being a young person and having so many new people giving you advice and all of these things, you still have to fight for you. And you still are like, I know what I want. You've made it this far, obviously, with your dreams, so you definitely know what you want. So when it comes to music, when it comes to magazines, when it comes to fashion, film, what are some things that are on your target list of like, I'm coming for it?
I would love to do a late night show. I think that's like every artist's dream, but that would be incredible. Being on a magazine cover one day would be very cool. The music side, just like getting on a tour and just getting to travel while performing live would really be incredible, because I've never actually done a tour. I've played shows kind of here and there, but never a cohesive tour. So that is on my bucket list as soon as all this stuff hopefully gets knowing the you guys are killing it with getting your vaccines, but we're slowly getting there, a little bit behind you, but I might just need to come there and play some shows.
Absolutely. We're ready for you, girl. Well, listen, also, I want to congratulate you. I thought your video was so cute on Instagram yesterday. I'm like, go girl, to be Amazon's featured artist. That's what I'm talking about.
It was very cool. It was very cool.
Atlanta, I hope you guys enjoyed our conversation. Olivia, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. I'm so excited to introduce you to the Dirty South, girl. We cannot wait to see you on tour. Can't wait to see you hit a stage. I want to be front row at your show singing with you.
Well, thank you for taking the time to chat. I really, really appreciate that.
Atlanta, please make sure that you check out Olivia Lunny's new song and a super dope music video with a lot of fun looks to Sad to See You Happy. Olivia, best of luck to you in your journey, and we'll see you again, girl.
See you. Lots of love.